Live stream as well, if that's okay.
Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Are
Are we?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. So we're gonna have her sing the song, and then okay.
This mic stand is a little wonky here. But in a minute.
So I have a chair for you to be ready.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Maybe it's a little bit here. Good?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Thank you.
I knew this is a song I'd write at this Maybe we have Isabella, but is he out of space? Hi, thank you. This is Kitty with the Community Girls on Dash Radio, and I have Isabella with Izzy Outer Space recording her new single that will be released tomorrow, Blinding.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, my pleasure.
Never came true. Never came true. Walking alone in a darkness to go to. So
Sorry, this mic stand. It's not working.
just like I love you too. Maybe you just maybe you'll come true. You'll come true. Yeah, just no one makes me laugh like you do. Lying there, my own eyes, and everything you tell me is so untrue. So then I find another my dream, yeah, my dream never came true, never came true.
Very nice. I think that's the song that I was walking that day, the first day I saw you. I was walking up and then it kind of ended and then you went into the new song.
No, that's it. That's
Or the
other
second one?
Another one. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I played that too.
So I'm just going to
You want to
rotate.
turn the mic off yet?
Yeah.
And then,
So this mic is her mic.
This is your
Yes.
mic. Yeah.
I read this one.
Yeah.
And then bring that mic over to there.
Yeah, right over there too. Thank you.
I'm gonna have, I don't know how I'm gonna have you in the shot.
Okay. So we're here on the Caliente Show Dash Radio with Izzy Outer Space and also yours truly, Kitty. Meow meow.
Thank you, Flood, for having me on the show again.
Yeah, you know, everybody got their ways, but you know, you're family, so you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes family don't get along, but you know, it is what it is. So Izzy.
What's the tea?
Well, the thing is, Flo, you and I never had issues. Me and
No,
Flo
we
lay it
don't.
on the table all the time.
No,
That's good.
No, we got our, we're straight to the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to you. So
Izzy.
Izzy,
Outer space.
Izzy Outer Space.
And Isabella.
Yes.
Okay, so your name is Isabella?
Isabel, yeah.
Isabel,
But
yeah.
your name, but your PKA is Izzy Outer Space.
Yes.
Okay. Can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Hello.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, So, Miss Outer Space, what is this song about that we just heard?
Okay, this is basically just about deciding to love someone from afar, knowing that they won't return or you won't return to them. And it's kind of like having just an admiration for them, but knowing that it's just not a possible thing in this lifetime.
Unacquired love or something.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, obviously it can be interpreted in however you want,
Yes, of course.
And where are you from?
I'm from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah, I grew up there.
How long have you been living in America?
About like 10 years now,
10 years?
or maybe 9, yeah, around.
And been doing music the whole 10 years? Or
No,
just
I've been doing music for about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, started up like in an indie rock band as like a guitarist.
Okay. And what happened with the band?
Well, the drummer left, and then I decided to do my own project as Izzy Outer Space.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel that your career is going right now?
How's it going? That's like really hard to say because you just don't know what's going to happen. Like it's kind of, very DIY, just playing gigs around town. I do a lot of street performing, just releasing independently,
And are you?
It's definitely hard.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Okay. And what's the hardest about it?
just financial,
Because
Keep it going.
This is an expensive business.
Yeah. And if you're an independent artist, you basically do everything yourself,
Right. Like you bring in your PA and all your stuff.
Yeah,
up
you
here,
someone
gotta
set
drag
up,
it.
so.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say one thing on that. That is actually how I found you. I was taking a walk on Long Beach, the
Yeah.
Rock Park, and you were there performing at the Belmont Pier, which I hear you said you do most Sundays on Sunset.
Yeah, I've been going there regularly for like a year now. And initially it was just to kind of get, the practice up and to build kind of the confidence. And I do enjoy it, I do enjoy that it's just kind of, I've made a lot of connections through there as well, like just meeting people.
And it's a busy
and
little
fans.
section right there where you're going to. It's the entrance for the pier. It's
Yeah.
like the crossing from the bike
Well,
path.
I've been exploring different spots now.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
exploring 2nd Street
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Place.
on
That's really-
Sundays. Yeah.
And that's in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Belmont
And
Shore.
then you're also just that agency breaking something where they break out new artists.
Oh, Breaking Sound. Yeah, I've done
Breaking
a
Sound.
couple of gigs with them. Yeah.
Yeah. But what would you want to happen? Let's say by the end of the year. Where do you see your career going by the end of the year? What-
Which is in a month.
Yeah.
But she'll definitely be at a lot more gigs because you definitely do a lot of gigs.
Yeah.
Sign up for any
More
big
than
Christmas thing or anything?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who does your agent? Who's your agent or your management?
I don't have a manager
Why?
because I don't think I'm at the point where where it will be financially making sense.
Okay.
I think,
Yeah.
I think my next goal will be to have a booking agent
A booking agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
before a manager.
Okay. And at this point in time, you don't have a booking agent, right?
No.
So you're doing everything by yourself.
Yeah.
And then how do you support yourself? Do you have a job? or-
Yeah, I work at a restaurant.
Oh, okay, so you work at a restaurant, and at night you perform in business?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you think your happiest moment in your life has been so far?
In my life,
Yeah.
There's been a few when, I feel the happiest when it took me a long time to develop. Like I basically had 2 years of lessons or a year and a half, and then I didn't sing for a long time, like properly.
Okay.
I think I've definitely been exercising it, over these last few few
Well,
years.
it's very angelic. It's a learning. I mean, it makes you. I was drawn to it, and then the way you play, it's
What is your what is a peeve about yourself that you don't like?
A peeve?
Yeah, something about yourself that you wish you could change.
There's a lot of things. I think most of all, I feel there's something wrong with me, and so I feel like it gets me sometimes
What do you mean
into
by that? Something's wrong with you.
like I just find faults everywhere, like very self-critical, and I feel like it's not really useful to be that self-critical. It's not.
It's extremely competitive, especially as a female vocalist. Thick skin in this one, you'll get drowned up in a depression.
Yeah.
Or there's some kind of quirk about them that just doesn't always compute in regular terms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, but you make it happy. Some kind of way with that.
You find it happy?
Yeah, with the airy voice and all, it's soothing.
Yeah, soothing.
Yeah, we use that soothing. On kind of like you would hear your music in movies, you would hear your music in the elevator, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't yet heard a pop song that I thought like, oh, this could blow up on the radio. Maybe one song we play now. What's the song that we play now?
I don't know.
There's a song that we play of yours. I don't know the name of it right now. Short. But in the meantime,
Who's
yeah,
it
your stuff is
It's by me. But who's it by?
It's by you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's an upbeat. It's
Warm Summer.
Yeah, Warm Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we.
I love that video.
To be around for a long time, and they, create just very.
Well, these songs last for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? You just need one to just pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the most traumatic thing you've ever been through in your life?
Traumatic.
Yeah.
Well, that's a deep question. I think my brother, he became an addict when I was really young, so I think that was really, really difficult for the whole family, and we're still not talking.
Really?
And so it feels like he's, gone. I don't know where he is.
Are you?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest of
Yeah.
three?
Sorry, of four. So I have three older brothers.
So were you the?
Yeah.
So were you the of the family, like everybody babied you, or did you feel like the boys got more of the attention, or what do you feel? Did you feel like the fourth wheel? How did you feel as a child?
I think I just felt I had to approach things like a man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of what I learned of that I'm not a man, and that I have a whole different emotional maybe life than yeah.
What's next for you? So you release this song, and then what's next?
Yeah, I have a couple of more releases planned going into the new year, and then I've started recording an EP. And I'm also just starting up again with my drummer, Tommy Erding, who is just an amazing collaborator with me, and kind of putting a new band together, a different variation of the band. Yeah.
Do you think a band would bring your music up to a different level?
I think so. Just having percussion,
And the
a
bass
good,
player behind you,
good bass player, good drums, maybe a synth player, keyboard.
Do you play more than just your guitar? You play other
I play a
instruments?
little bit of piano, but I don't know. Yeah, guitar is definitely what I'm sticking to right now.
And what's your brand of guitar that you like?
Fender.
Fender?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Fender too.
Yeah, you play as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I like Marshall amps and Fender.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have an old Fender 68 Fender amp. It sounds so warm.
Yeah.
What kind of amp are you using?
It's a Fender Vibrolux.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's more bright and very clean.
but then smooth.
Yeah, but I like it with the pedal. Like I use a lot of shimmer.
We have to play maybe 8 chords at the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you got a 12 string. That's cool.
Yeah, just for this song, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
I love it.
What would you tell a young girl that is thinking of getting into this business at 2022?
I mean, I think you just have to do it because you love to do it, and then surround yourself with people that you trust, and collaborate with people, and kind of see where it takes you, I guess.
Have you ran into bad people in LA that you thought were cool but weren't cool in this music business?
Yeah. But not a ton. Like not a ton. I feel like overall, I found the creative community here quite supportive of each other. But yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah. What do you think, Miss?
Well, I would think in the creative aspect of it, it's very supportive with the artists that are up and coming that I've dealt with.
Yeah.
It's usually the entourage, the managers, the people above
Right.
that play their little mind games. But what do I know? But yeah, I totally feel you. That's why I really appreciate the up and coming artists who really put the work in, because as I know Flo for a long time, and I brought him artists from the very beginning of my new experience and being asked to be a manager, and I've learned the hard way, and he tells me all the time, Kitty, you put your heart too much, but I don't know any other way when an artist is creating to support that, but it's learning to deal with the other people around that I've learned through experience, because I come through the artist aspect. I've had theater and singing all my life.
I think you do have to learn to be a business.
Yes.
You can't.
A woman.
You can't put your heart into this. Into the business part of it. You have to put your brain into the business part, because people will use you, or they'll listen to you and take your stuff and just do the exact same thing with it. It's just it's a hater mentality out here, but everybody's supportive at the same time, but nobody really wants to see you get bigger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll tell you in your face, oh, you sound so good, and then they'll be like, oh, she's so bad. You know what I'm saying? So
and then turn around, steal your stuff.
And then turn around and steal your song. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a little hard for me in general. Like culturally, I think like the German side of me is just like, it's very direct.
Yeah.
So I'm usually not, if I don't enjoy something, or I don't really, I don't know, I'd rather say nothing, but I want to be honest with people. I don't believe in the fake shit. I don't know, it's just, what's the point of that?
Right?
It's just like when you met me and I came at the show, I just was there. Hey, my name is Flo. Let me get a few pictures. I was out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm like, oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so good. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that. No,
and that's rare that he showed up. I didn't even expect that. I was excited when I heard
paid
that.
for the ticket, too. She didn't put me on the
I never pay. I always pay. I always contribute to the artist.
I figured like this. If you like the artist, support the artist. Buy the record. That's
the point of going to the gigs too. You use their link and they get paid as well. I
bought the record off iTunes that they were playing on the radio. You didn't send that to me. I bought that. So it's like if you love the artist, or you like the artist, or you're the friend of the artist, give the artist $20. Mm-hmm. Go to the show and support the artist. Why do you have to always have your hand out? You know what I'm saying? When the artist has got their hand out trying to get paid too.
Yeah, that's why I promote a lot of artists, and whether they know me or not. And sometimes that's how we meet each other, or I walk in and run into you, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you had your at Izzy Outer Space, because I was on a mission to walk and come back before the sun came down. And I was like, yes, I just recorded, it was perfect, and right into the sunset, and I thought, I'm gonna contact her later.
Yeah.
Well, anytime, like we said, anytime you have anything new or whatever, you can come through.
I appreciate it so much.
actually has 750,000 plus listeners.
It's amazing.
And your song is, doing well on our radio show. You know what I'm saying? We play it like once a week or twice a week sometimes, or
It's amazing.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? And if worst case scenario, you can say, at least I'm playing on the radio somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, grab those links for you. Okay, I'll listen.
And there's millions of people that never even get it on the radio.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
No, I appreciate
sometimes you got to take your wins, how you get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But okay. Anything? How can they get in contact with you and buy your new record? Which is what's the record again?
It's called Blinded.
Blinded.
Yeah, that's a single. So
single on iTunes and all the other.
Yes, it's coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then I'll have a music video.
So that means that tomorrow for us is today for you because we pre-recorded this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow it's coming out. Today.
It's at Izzy Outer Space if you'd like to follow my journey.
Izzy Outer Space.
And that's on YouTube and Instagram.
Everything.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't use Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook.
IzzyOuterSpace.com?
Yes.
Cool.
As well.
Great. You got merchandise, t-shirts, stuff like that?
I got bucket hats.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
you go buy one of them bucket hats and get the
I got
record.
CDs.
CDs.
Also, my record I released earlier this year,
Mm.
Hot. And,
Yes.
People
yeah.
use CDs too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sell them when I bust.
Okay. Oh, and the older cars.
Yeah.
But the new cars,
I know.
don't
I
have
had
CDs
a
anymore.
conversation with someone. I go, who makes CDs anymore? And they're like, everybody has little cars. Not everybody has a Tesla. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd like to
any
go back.
car in 2022, they don't put CDs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I think maybe 2000, they don't put CDs in it. So, but you can always go to iTunes, you
And
know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or Spotify, or
Definitely.
other places.
Make sure to follow her too, because she's always playing all around town.
Yeah,
all
follow
over.
her.
You're in
Yeah.
Long Beach,
I
LA, all over.
I go to what's the one that I asked it back, the one that I asked you about?
Where
The
you
Starts with
perform?
the B.
Breaking Sound.
Yeah, I go to Breaking Sound. That's how I found out where your show was at.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Breaking Sound and I said, oh, a lot of female artists are signing that. I saw a lot of artists that have been on Caliente's following.
Yeah.
Must be a
They
good
do a
one.
lot of songwriters.
And there's another
showcases.
one too like that. It's not Breaking Sound, but it's another one like that too. You signed up to that too.
Acoustic sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Sessions, yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah, I have to introduce you to a young Baca. He does a lot of the Valley and Santa Monica.
Oh, okay.
Like events.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and when's the next time you're gonna be performing?
Well, I'm playing with a different band this Saturday at Ceylon
Okay.
called the Cento Cycle. I'm in that band. And then with Izzy Outer Space, I'll be performing in San Diego at Monica General on 9th of December. So, yeah.
Any questions for you?
Just, I know he asked you where you see yourself at the end of the year, but what is your ultimate vision you see for yourself in any project regarding music?
I think I would love to just obviously be make this sustainable in terms of being able to live off it. Building a fan base, having
sold out
a
concerts.
booking agent. I would love to have a booking agent. I think that's my next. I'm kind of like, what's the immediate next step rather than the big vision.
Yeah.
I think the big vision is more like when I meditate and stuff. I can have the big vision, but I'm kind of what's in the next few months? What needs to happen?
And when you were in Switzerland, you weren't doing this?
No.
So
I was completely different background. I mean, there's not a lot of. I feel like it's not as creative feeling in general.
So what was your background in Switzerland?
Well, I went to school. I went to school for a long time, and I had to retake some classes because, to go to university, I had to retake 2 years of some classes because I wasn't that great at math and all that. And then I did study sports sciences.
Mm.
And I finished that degree, and I'm like, I don't know why or what has gotten into me, but I did finish that. So.
Oh, that's like sports medicine, like.
Yeah, like kinesiology and like.
Well, that's
sports
degree
psychology.
gets you a lot of places here because everybody's into fitness or there's tons of sports.
I'm just not into it really. So I don't know, anymore.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I could see you playing at festivals and, everybody being excited and even doing some collaborations with different genres
Yeah.
that could use your angelic voice.
Yeah, I'm always
into the
exploring too. And I sang on some people's techno tracks and electronic, which is actually pretty cool.
Just as what I was getting ready to say. You
Yeah.
heard of Vassy?
Who is it?
Vassy?
No.
She's a singer like you, like that angelic stuff, and then she took one of her songs and turned techno, and she's blowing up all over the place.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's with who's the big techno guy? The big
There's
one.
Apache, there's Skillet.
No, the OG one.
Skillet.
Yeah, something like that. She did a track with him.
Yeah.
And it's just blowing up all over the world.
Dave Gardy, and then there's,
Yeah.
there's so many. But I know so many up and coming. I can just name those off. But the Soul Team and the new Shack DJ Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important just to keep exploring.
Well, take one of your best songs and get it remixed. There's a bunch of remixers that'll flip that.
I know a few.
Yeah.
Some dead stuff.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Never close your door because there's always a box somewhere that you can
For sure. Into. Yeah.
So maybe it's like, okay.
Especially your style.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the outer space one day.
Oh, God. Kitty Pipas. You can reach me at Call Kitty on Instagram.
Yeah, get at
Kitty
it. Call
Pipas.
Kitty Pipas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
you
then, Flow Presents, and we're out of here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all right.
Sweet.
Always a pleasure to hear your songs.
Yeah, thank you for having me, honestly.
And I caught you twice without knowing you were there, walking up, doing my exercise for the and then I find you, and I'm like, oh, and then
I've been there in like 2 months now.
The thing is, there's a lot of people. What I was noticing with the crowd is there's such a wide variety of people who will just stay there and listen.
It's weird. It happened the other day.
I think it triggers like people like of all. I mean, I saw some 80-year-old just there and would not leave, and then someone he walked with, they're like, no.
But it's strange because I have a couple of people that they will stay for a long time, and I'm like, dude, how can you? That's like amazing. But it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
I know, but it's that good. I'm just saying, like, we just need chairs.
Maybe I should start setting up some chairs.
No. You can put a little sign. Put a sign, Izzy will be here, bring chairs.
Yeah. Or I could have a little bench that I bring with us.
Right. But that's what I was watching the last time. And then, like, because it's that one corner. It's like the 4-way walkway, people just coming through or whatever. And, people were like, some guy was like on a bike and he did almost passes somebody and like thinking, oh my God, and you're over here singing calm.
Yeah, I'm very excited too. I'm actually going to go maybe after. No, I have not. I'm a little scared.
Well, isn't it?
I mean, on the strip,
corners?
like it's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is a lot going on.
Like,
you need someone to back
I go
up.
somewhere where it's kind of like a little bit, where there's not every 200 feet, there's like someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's kind of more still foot traffic, but more.
Yeah. Well, someone's got your back. You're safe.
Yeah. I mean, do you recommend it?
I think it would be kind of exciting to see you perform on Hollywood.
In a club, but not on the street.
Yeah.
Somebody would probably try to steal your guitar.
Or
some stupid
That's
shit.
why you need backup.
Yeah, you need backup. But in the club, like.
And I'll bring a taser.
Like if you played
So it gets near, I go.
Playing at the Whiskey or something like that, then you're doing some shit. Those are hard clubs to get in.
Those are pay to play because my
Whiskey's not pay to play.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Really?
I don't want to play to play. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, at some point you kind of have to level up, but it is a lot more work. in an aspect, like you're saying, you're getting ready to make that next move with the booking.
Yeah, I think what I need to do is just get on bigger, like make more, people that other musicians I fuck with, like bands that can get me on bigger tickets.
Have you tried being on American Idols and those kind of shows?
No, I've had people telling me that.
Because even if you just got picked, just the exposure of being on TV.
You just have to prepare for being able to play, like go to karaoke and sing different kinds of songs, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Flo that was one of the things I wanted to do was that I was going to work on a show with an investor, but it kept getting sidetracked. But the thing was to have an artist come on and then do a karaoke song. Would be fun as an open, like you just pick a karaoke song and everybody sings a karaoke song, and then like the artist would sing like 2 songs and then they would sing a song of theirs, but like or 2, whatever. It would just be one of those things because I always like to see clashings of collaborations in the sense of like when you never know the chocolate and peanut butter mix, but I just noticed that about a lot of shows. There'll be one to one set genre, and then they have to do other kinds. They're like, I want to see someone who's like, let me get
versatile.
This. Let me, because there's a bunch of artists will take a song and they'll kind of mold it to themselves, which I think would be best because you're going to be changing the chords anyways, for your voice.
Well, I've done some I tried to cover the Kendrick Lamar.
Well, a lot of that, I don't know. I was really surprised, like when I helped a lot of artists, I was amazed that when I said, let's go do karaoke, let's go get your vocals, let's go sing, always be singing, whether you're performing or not, just keep being in public, and then you can announce, hey, see my show or whatever. I always take those opportunities, and they would just never want to go sing karaoke, and I just never thought that. I always thought that was so strange.
Yeah, but karaoke is like isolated in a room.
No, you're singing with people, like at a bar or whatever. You're singing a song. Yeah, just like you would.
Most artists that sing their own shit or write their own shit don't like to sing other people's shit. That's one.
Well, that's one of the things about being on American Idol.
About I feel like I have sort of a strong sound in the terms of it's very specific. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I was just talking about if you go on one of those shows, if you watch the shows, they make them sing all kinds of songs.
But I guess I'm wondering, because I haven't heard this before, that people are like, you should be more versatile. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's a
no. Yeah, well, if you're just doing your own thing, your own gig, that's fine. But if you're gonna go on the show, you need to prepare to be able to be versatile because. If anything, it stretches you out. You pick a song in that kind of genre. Because a lot of times they let you pick a song, but they'll say, okay, we're honoring the Beatles. Like a lot of people never sang the Beatles before, but if you like the Beatles, you end up knowing which song you can sing. And you're not spending that minute. You know what I mean? And even though it's not, it's just a variety because ultimately I see that happening. Like in every area will have their own contests of performers.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's just one of those things if you want to go on the show.
You have to go.
Okay.
You have to go? All right, packing up.
Memories. You can pack up and then I'll.
You drove?
Yes, we both drove.
Where'd you park it?
Right around the corner. Thank you.
That was some deep questions, though.
Yeah, Flo's known for that.